Pay close attention because the classic looks we're about to show you still turn heads today, and you absolutely need to watch this entire video to appreciate their timeless impact. Agnes Moorehead created style moments that possessed such quality and distinction that they remain impressive and admirable generations after they first appeared. Stay until the end because we're celebrating fashion and presentation that truly transcends time. Agnes Moorehead was one of the most talented and respected actresses of her generation, building an extraordinary career across radio, film, and television. She delivered performances that earned critical acclaim and industry recognition while creating characters that audiences loved and remembered. Her talent was undeniable and her professionalism was legendary. Beyond her acting excellence, Agnes also presented herself with distinctive style and elegance that created classic looks still worth examining and appreciating today. These weren't just period-appropriate outfits from old productions. These were genuinely well-crafted style moments that possess lasting appeal. What makes classic looks continue turning heads decades after they first appeared? They need to possess genuine quality that transcends temporary fashion trends. They need to demonstrate understanding of proportion, color, and overall aesthetic that remains valid regardless of changing tastes. They need to be worn with confidence and presence that makes them memorable beyond just the clothes themselves. Agnes Moorehead's classic looks that still turn heads achieved all these things through combination of good styling and strong personal presence. Let's talk about the distinction and sophistication that characterized Agnes's most head-turning classic looks. She had this regal bearing and natural elegance that made everything she wore look more impressive. Whether in elaborate costume pieces or simpler personal styling, there was always quality and thoughtfulness evident in the overall presentation. That consistent standard of elegance created classic looks worth remembering and appreciating. The costume work in Agnes's most famous television role gave her some of her most memorable and head-turning classic looks. The styling for that character was distinctive and creative, using fashion and aesthetic choices to help define personality and create visual interest. The costume department created looks that were character-appropriate while also being genuinely beautiful and well-crafted. Agnes wore these costumes with commitment that made them fully believable. Color played important roles in Agnes's classic looks that still turn heads. She wore both dramatic darks and lighter shades effectively, understanding how different colors could create different effects and moods. The sophisticated use of color in her most memorable looks showed real understanding of how this element of fashion contributes to overall impact. The silhouettes in Agnes's head-turning classic looks often featured interesting lines and shapes that were flattering and distinctive. Whether in flowing gowns, structured daywear, or character-specific costumes, the shapes and proportions showed attention to creating visually appealing and appropriate forms. Good silhouette work is timeless because it's based on fundamental principles rather than temporary trends. Film work across Agnes's career provided numerous opportunities for classic looks in various period settings and character contexts. The range of different eras, styles, and characters she portrayed meant variety in the classic looks she created. Fans of classic cinema remember numerous specific appearances and costume moments from her extensive film work. The way Agnes carried herself added immensely to the head-turning quality of her classic looks. Posture, movement, and overall deportment showed training and natural grace that made even simple outfits look elegant. The complete package of clothing and carriage created stronger impressions than either element alone could achieve. Personal style choices in Agnes's public appearances outside of performing work showed her own aesthetic sensibilities and created additional classic looks. Red carpet moments, publicity photos, and other public contexts revealed how Agnes chose to present herself when not in character. These personal style moments demonstrated consistent elegance and good taste. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for more content celebrating classic Hollywood style and timeless elegant looks. Comment below sharing your appreciation for Agnes Moorehead and let us know which other classic performers you want us to feature.